land into Heathrow, but there's row upon row upon row of houses down below, and this is just the fringe of London, although that looks like the Thames in the distance, meandering through. It's hard to see because there's so much glare on the glass. Might get a better view with this banking shot because of the glare is moving behind the plane or to the other side. You can see all the buildings. Actually, we're right over. There's the dome, look. The O2 Arena. So right over central London. Well, not central London, it's obviously East London, Greenwich.
Like south window again.
What is that?
You might get something, but
Is it the...
what is the Royal Stadium there? The Royal Stadium is there.
There's some really incredible buildings. There's the Gherkin, so that's the City of London business district, just there. I didn't realise we were coming over central London, and you can see the Thames clearly. So we came over East London, and there's the Houses of Parliament down there. That's amazing. And the London Eye, there they are. Getting ready to come down. That sounds like the landing gear coming down. It's really spectacular views.
I
don't know what that building. The ailerons are going up, or not quite up, but they're letting more air in so that the plane descends. But fantastic view of London there. It's hard to see where the Thames has gone.
to Canada from you went from Jamaica to Canada.
Well, I know this film's going on a little bit, but the views are so spectacular. I ought to keep it going until we land. There's the Thames. Speak of the devil. But just look at the size of London. It's probably bigger than Toronto. But Toronto is big. Is this not great Babylon that I have built? I just heard when we were boarding the flight in Toronto that they've announced the EU referendum for June the 23rd, so That's going to be an interesting passage of political theatre, or pantomime rather. But look at London, it's incredible. And I mean that, it is incredible when you think about it. And for all you say about it, it does function, so... Here we go. Well, this is going to be one of the longest flight films that I've ever made, and I've made a few. But the views are so good, despite the fact having started out fairly uninspiring with all the glare that was coming from the sun. Now, the clearest pictures I think I've ever had. And this seems to be a fairly gentle descent. Well, when we get off this flight, after we land, we've got to pick up another flight to Manchester. That'll be the same flight, well not the same, the return flight from the one which was so disrupted that we missed our connection to Toronto on our way out to Montego Bay, Jamaica. But so far the journey back from Jamaica has been fairly smooth and relatively, I say relatively, uneventful. Here we go. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown. So peaceful, Simon's gone to sleep.
Slow down.
Yeah, well, it's. I've had a few landings in recent years, and that's one of the smoothest ones.
Welcome to London. The local time is 8:10 a.m. For your safety, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and your baggage stowed until the seatbelt sign has been turned off. Smoking is not permitted. The use of mobile receiving and transmitting functions is now permitted.